Op4 TV. I'm Bill from the BX. I'm here with my partner.
What's up, man? I'm Silver back from IG representing Be More. Stand up.
What's good, fam? How you
What's
feel?
Up, man? I'm good. What's good, man?
Glad you finally stopped through. It's been a long time coming. Long time coming.
Yeah. You know, it's a lot going on, man. This is what everybody's getting back on the cycle, man. We know from COVID and everything, then things opening back up again. Kind of, sort of. We'll definitely. People gotta get back onto a schedule, man. So
you're a little older than me. You the big homie. How long it take your daughter to put those 6 braids in your hair,
bro? So listen, you know what? Again, via COVID, man, I decided at this point, why am I cutting it? Yeah. Why am I cutting my hair, man? Like because I'm older and I still got my hair, unfortunately, and you don't have yours. So the fact that I had the opportunity to even grow my hair and still had that option, man, why not take advantage of it, man? Because I'm gonna go, go as he seen. So yeah,
I'm low cut by choice. Relax.
Yeah, okay.
Line's still strong. Line's still strong. So like you said, still back on the IG. If you peep, last week now, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook all shut down.
It was a surprise for me, and I didn't realize how much I was dependent on it, or I freaked out until I couldn't get on there.
Yeah.
I realized that I used it as another source of communication.
Absolutely.
So I couldn't communicate to the ones I would normally communicate with on IG, and I freaked out. I thought something was wrong with my app. So I was one of those guys who I erased it, downloaded it again. I called my daughter up, like, Ryan, your IG okay? And she all cool, calm, collective, like nonchalant, like that's all right. But
that's another thing.
Yeah.
The Instagram, you were still able to scroll your feed.
Not really though.
But it was just showing you shit from for some people I know, you still able to scroll your feed, but it was just showing you shit from 8 days ago, 11 days ago.
Okay.
For some people,
mine was stuck in wherever it froze at. It was stuck, right? It went download, so I was doing the same stuff, and again, it wasn't updating. So if I sent a message, it got pushed back and so forth. So I didn't know what was going on. I didn't look it up, but I just thought
that's
my
super
phone was
weird
messed
to me.
up.
That it was just that Instagram is such a monster at holding your attention captive that it was just like, because I understand that they use the same technology that they use in casinos in the cell phones to keep your eyes locked in on that screen. But man, it was different. It was an eye-opening experience for not just yourself, but for a lot of people.
Yeah. It's funny. Maybe a few months back, or maybe in the year, I was talking to some friends about that, and we was so we was like, how do they know what I was thinking about? You know what? I'm talking about.
You can have a conversation
shoes
about
and stuff.
You got a conversation. Yeah.
And I'm like, and I seen open up the app, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, and whatever I was talking about was on there. It was like, this is magic. But it's the algorithm, right? It's the phone is listening to everything you say. The microphone is listening to everything you say. So, it behooves you guys to read it and read what you're signing up for, because it's asking you, telling you, user agreement telling you that whatever you say will be, it's going to be used for advertisement, right? Because this was basically for advertisement. Yeah. But we are seeing in previous shows and other things that they use it for criminal activity as well.
Recently, one of the things that most of us believe caused the shutdown of the app was the fact that 60 Minutes did an episode with a young lady who worked at Facebook, and now she's being called a Facebook whistleblower.
Francis,
and she was basically saying that Facebook was doing some funny stuff, but I'm just not all the way. I mean, she didn't tell us nothing we didn't already know. Right. We already know the algorithms were manipulated, because we used to be able to scroll your timeline, and as soon as you open up your app, you see this was posted 5 minutes ago. This was posted 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
This was posted 20 minutes ago. Now this was posted 3 days ago.
Yeah.
This was posted a day and a half ago.
Yeah.
This was posted 18 hours ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just gotta look at that, and you gotta ask yourself why did that happen. Mm-hmm. And what she's saying basically is that Facebook was being used to manipulate our culture, the people. But at the same time, CNN's been doing that for years. Fox has been doing that for years.
Yes,
MSNBC's been doing that for years.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
So I think right now it's the new way to weaponize people.
Yeah.
And this is my thing, right? How do you weaponize people? You get them upset, you get them angry, right? And you make them charge out and no longer have somebody responsible for causing this chaos, right? So if you continue to put certain things on your feed that you're looking at, let's look at the January 6th situation, right? And then you get people who are armed up and are amped and stuff, right? Because they continue to see in that feed. It's constantly on the news, like you said.
But this think how you recognize people. How serious that was in 2020. In 2020, after March, everything was shut down. So you couldn't go to the bar. You wasn't in the gym.
Right.
You wasn't doing all the things you usually do. Everybody was home on the little screen.
Everybody, man.
And yes, January 6th. Everyone knows I'm pro-black. I'm black as fuck, red, black, and green all day. Right. So yes, the people that attacked the Capitol on January 6th were not necessarily my people. I'm gonna be honest to say that those aren't my people.
Yeah, maybe one. He probably just walked in the wrong place.
But you could think about every Black Lives Matter rally that happened in 2020 was also they also used Facebook and Instagram to organize those as well. Yeah. So I mean, I'm for freedom of speech first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So whether you use your freedom of speech to be a white supremacist, okay, fine, I'm with it. That's your freedom. You know what I'm saying? If you use your freedom of speech to be divisive, carry on. If you use your freedom of speech to bring people together, that's what I would prefer to do. But to each your own.
You're absolutely right. I think at the end of the day, as a human, you decide what you want to do, right? You decide to go along with this, and your brain is just doing this, right? Then that's a choice. As an adult, kids with a different story, right? We talk about that later because their brain is still being developed, so they're still seeing things and accumulating, right? So one thing I've noticed on my Instagram is that if you go to the feed section, right, when it's a bunch of stories and stuff, like I like looking at big butts. So everything on my Instagram, you want to know about a person, you look on that feed. It got basketball and big butts on there, right? So I realized that I'm looking like, how come I just keep seeing girls dancing and shake their butts? Like everything on my phone is that, and I realized, holy shit, that's all I look at. So we need to change the pattern, right? So it helps both ways. It helps change the pattern of what you're doing, right? Change the algorithm by looking at other selected things. But also, like how to control your own pattern, right? Yeah. So, and I say weaponize. Let's look at. I'm using Terminator as an example. Okay. Terminator itself, right? He was this robot, Arnold Schwarzenegger, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was this robot who was going around, and it was a robot. It was creation that we made as human beings, right? Instagram, Facebook the same way. We create this monster, and now it's turned against us our own way. Wow. You understand? So without even killing us exactly, but it's turned against us, and like we create this everything. We put everything in there to make it perfect and stuff, and now it's turned against us, right? Our whole house now is being martyrized, right? So if those apps and stuff was to stand up, they could create their own life and take over us. You know what I mean? We are creating this own situation, bro.
Like the fact that it goes back to what you said before, like we and you both as fathers, we got daughters on Instagram. My little girl bought barbells, XTs. I make it a specific point. I just like her stuff and keep scrolling. I'm not gonna be one of those people looking on her comments and looking at all of what she's talking to and doing all that stuff. Right. I'm just happy that she's not super addicted to it. Right. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that came out from the alleged, whistleblower was that Instagram is instrumental in young girls suicide. Yeah. And eating disorders. Right. And it goes back to what you said. It's in the algorithms. They purposely create the algorithms to keep feeding you what you like. So those endorphins, keep rolling.
And what's the intent though? Let's talk about the intent behind it, because even as I mentioned before, I looked at certain clothes and stuff and they probably on my Instagram. The whole point of this, and again, is for sales, right? Yeah, because advertisement moves the world, moves businesses, right? That's why you got so many commercials on Super Bowl. They get popular, right? These companies pay millions of dollars to have an advertisement because they know that there's a million people watching. Yeah. Facebook has 2.6 billion people. They have 60% of the world that's connected to Facebook. You understand? So, if you are a businessman and you have a business that you want to promote, why not sell it to Zuckerberg? Why not do the Facebook?
Because he's gonna give you the audience you need.
Oh, absolutely. He's gonna give you the exact audience you need. Who you trying to sell it to? I'm trying to sell it to young black men between the ages of 18 and 20. Then he will make sure that with the algorithm that he's gonna hit those particular age group you're looking for.
Yeah.
That is genius. You understand?
It's genius, very much so.
Wow.
And one of the things, the scary things about what the whistleblower said at the end was she wants the government to regulate it. When have we ever known the United States government to regulate something fairly?
Well, yeah. So
that's what makes me think that she's a plant.
So right. So what is the government intent if they wanted to do that, right?
Yeah. But
they will always use, we still got terrorists, we still got things that's going on around the world that, without any other assistance, right? They did with AT&T. They wanted to go over take AT&T. Your phones became a weapon as well, right? It became evidence and a weapon.
Information. We don't go to the newspaper no more. We go to the phone.
So, and on the random information, they want to also add your license to your phone now. So now you no longer have a hard copy. Right. So what does that do? Now you get pulled over, they want to see your license, you give them your phone. Your phone is now accessible to the cop. Okay, so whatever information they want to pull out of it, you gotta go to their car.
Yeah.
They gonna find where they go through your phone now. So it's coming soon, guys. Think about that. It's coming soon.
I'm not participating.
Yeah, just think about that.
Let me see your license. I'm having a hard copy license.
Yeah,
with
they
your
say
phone.
you have your
I'm going to
license.
the DMV. For me personally, I'm going to the DMV, and I'm not going to tell them I have a phone.
Hey,
if they ask me for a phone, I'm going to hit them with the Nextel.
Did you know that even if you don't have a Facebook account, you have a Facebook account?
Yeah.
That even if someone take a picture of you, and your picture's on Facebook, and you don't have an account, you'll now be inside the algorithm as well. So if they're looking for you, they can pull up this picture and do you know so and so. They create accounts for you.
Yeah.
All right, so it's becoming
so the fact
that way.
Facebook has all of this information. Facebook has it now, and they're using it to monetize it. If the government gets access to this information, they're obviously going to monetize it in some ways, but the ultimate use for the government would be control. What we're seeing right now from the president, current sitting president, is he's all about control. Yeah,
just a real quick touch on the thing as far as the kids with the IG. I've seen my daughters a few times. She didn't cancel it. She just basically timed out on it.
Stop using it
for a while. She's like, because it's time consuming, right? Every week, Apple gives you an update on how much you've been on your phone and how much, and you can see your numbers that you've been up 500%. Like,
wow.
You don't know how long you've been on that IG till you start scrolling, man. I have a couple of groups on there I do talk to, so I'm usually on there talking to them. So I'm not just scrolling, but a couple of chat groups. But I spend a lot of time on there. Yeah. It seems like that's our meeting place versus the regular phone, right?
Well, that's the mission for as opposed to outside.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like the club, right?
Yeah, because you got your group chats and your Instagram.
Yeah.
And
you got pictures, you got other things going on. You can send them to your group and you can talk about them. So you guys, we talk within the group because on regular phones or face, it's just boring. Yeah. It's nothing to talk about. I can't share stuff with you like I would normally do.
I can't share with you what I saw on the Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, how many friends do you have on Instagram? Do you know?
I follow about 700 people.
700 people.
But I don't see them. I don't see their stuff on my timeline.
Right.
I see funny IG vids in my timeline. I see
the same stuff that you look at daily is gonna be the ones that come in your top 10 on your the circles, the live feeds.
Okay, your live feeds.
Yeah, so
it's a lot of family members on there. I don't look at a lot of those the Instagram stories. Yeah. I try to post one every day. That's a small, 15-second clip just to keep the algorithm running. I understand how the algorithms work.
Okay.
I understand how
so you get better at it, yeah.
Yeah, so I try to post something every day. When you post something every day at the same time, that's one of the ways to manipulate the algorithms in your favor. Yeah. So I try to do that.
Yeah. I learned how to catch the greatest audience, like the mass amount of people at a certain time. You post at a certain time to get the most hits. I learned how to do that.
Yeah.
Like I said,
it depends on your followers.
Yeah.
Because if you got a follower, let's say I got shouts out to my cousin. I just hung out with him this weekend. My cousin Butch. He's in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
Entertainment industry people are night owls. As opposed to me and you, we 9 to 5 guys.
Yeah.
A lot of people that we're close to and that work with us, they get up in the morning and they jump on it like that. So it depends on.
But it's gonna make sure that's gonna stay around. Like you said, it's no longer like the first 5 minutes. It's gonna be like day of. Like I see 22 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? Like they say 23 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be always at the time within that minute, you have 24 hours for a post. And like I said, I see the same thing. But I have about 1,000 people I'm following. I'm like, why? So I find myself every day almost.
You see the same 17 people.
Yeah, right. I'm looking at 17. So I find myself, some of them could be, like you said, moles, right? So I find myself going in there erasing people every now and then. If you're not giving me anything as content, I'm like, I don't really know you like that. Why am I following this person?
I guess I knew they could clean up.
And you get the option also to make them unfollow you as well.
I think that's an interesting thing you touched on. Like you said, Apple shows you every week how many hours you spent on social media.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah.
Because Apple, unlike Samsung, but the Samsung goal is to keep you on that phone because Samsung is associated with Google, and Google has like a universe, a marketing universe in which they make money by selling your content, by selling your information. Yeah. As opposed to Apple doesn't make money by selling the information. Apple makes money by selling you the product. Yeah. The Apple phone is what they invested in. The product, getting you to buy a new phone is what they invested in, which is the reason why their catchphrase or their motto is, if you don't have an iPhone, you don't got an iPhone. Yeah. As opposed to Samsung, we don't know what their motto is. They don't even tell us shit. They just like, just keep watching, just keep watching.
Looking, tune in. Yeah, Apple, I mean, they're very smart. The products, of course. But theirs is the apps, like anything else.
Oh, yeah, they sell you apps.
Yeah, they sell apps. Like, you got an app, you're going to wear that phone out regardless. You got Instagram. So theirs is the app. Because they got probably number one product right now. They're able to keep you on there because of the apps. But they do give you that warning, okay, you've been on here for. So for most humans, it's another challenge for us to face. Yeah. Well, I need to cut my time down. I've been on here for this much time.
Oh, yeah, a lot of goal-oriented.
Yeah, most of us are goal-oriented. So you cut more time off the app to show that you could beat that time, right? Bring it down from that 25% down to 13%. So.
No, what I would like to do, and it happened in one of my group chats too, we had a conversation. I wanted to see more people move away from Facebook /Instagram /WhatsApp and start using other apps, Black-owned apps. Fanbase is a great app, just like Instagram, but it's Black-owned.
I never heard of Fanbase.
And Fanbase is only available on iPhone. But Black Planet is still around, and it's Black-owned.
Well, it's been revamped or something like that. I try to go in there and get more pictures off of it. I try to go big in there, but you can't go big on the regular way. So I think it finally did erase my profile.
But it's Black-owned. Okay. And the algorithm isn't there. But again, it goes back to ownership. Facebook's $1 trillion company. Imagine if we could have that with our culture drives these social media platforms. Yeah, we're the ones that go viral. Our information, our athletes, our entertainers. We need to monetize these platforms ourselves and bring that money to our communities, as opposed to bringing it to Mark Zuckerberg, who looks like he's gonna fold and sell out to the government, which is gonna be used.
Yeah, but listen, this is my opinion. It makes sense because a lot of people starting to get away from Facebook. The only ones using Facebook a lot is my parents.
Yeah, the old people.
My aunts, my aunties, and the people I know my age and probably lower, they're not using Facebook like that.
They use Instagram.
So I can see why he might go ahead and pull a plug on that and sell it because nobody's using it.
The baby boomers and the baby boomers are dying slowly.
Facebook owns Instagram too.
Yeah, they buy all the apps.
So you get everything. So it's not going to be one. So everybody always going to use Facebook, but they still got ties to Instagram.
And there's another app that comes out with something, a technology or a little something different, another different feature. Facebook, Instagram would just imitate it. Yeah. And take it. So
they take everything. Instant chat, all that stuff is there. So which again, that's what monopolizing do, right? Everyone's done it. So
yeah, we gonna figure this out. We gonna figure out a way to make it work. This is Op4 TV. Hey, tell us about your military service. We usually open up with that.
Oh, word.
I mean, you're gonna be a recurring guest, but still, tell them our Op4 people out there.
Yeah, So I did 5 years in the Marine Corps. That's my first love. Yeah, right out of high school. That summer I joined in August. Had a wild summer. I said, you know what? It's my last time. I don't know what's happening. So that was 96. So yeah, I'm pretty old. So joined 96. I did 2 tours, 2 mules, which is Marine Expeditionary Units around the world. Normally the Westpac. So it's like over there in Singapore, Thailand, Hong Kong, the Western Hemisphere of the world. Okay. Got out in 2001. Got some rough patches we've been through, some things I've seen, and then took a little break. Then I decided to join the Air Force, Air National Guard. So
Air Nasty guy.
Air Nasty guy. Did that in 2006 to 2013.
Okay.
So finished my career in that, man. I enjoyed the military. You know, it was an awesome time. The best experience in the world for me. I met some awesome people. Been in some awesome places around the world. So, and then came home and decided to go to college. Had the kids, shebang bang, and
you know how to read and everything.
Yeah.
You go to college, so you read without using your finger and everything.
Yeah, man. Yup. Without blinking at one point, right?
That's
so
crazy.
But one thing in the military did teach me though was having a discipline to get through it, because before the military, I knew I wouldn't be ready for school. I wouldn't went to college. I wasn't ready. So as I came home, I would have more discipline. I was ready to join. So
we had that conversation. Military school, going to school, having a VA pay for it.
Yeah.
And just have a conversation about the VA.
Yeah, I think it's helpful, man. And also knowing who you are, knowing your rights, knowing the benefits, right? Because I didn't come out unshaved, unfortunately. I didn't come out straight. You know what I mean? So I am a disabled veteran. I am a disabled veteran. So yeah, I love to talk to these young guys and girls about some of the benefits they should go seek, because it took me 15 years to realize. Because I was so tough, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't need this stuff, and then I realized I was broken, man. Yeah. So.
Fam, appreciate you coming out.
Always, man.
Thank
Pleasure,
you.
man. Yeah, we'll talk again, Brian.
Op4 TV, my man Silverback, built from the BX.